Okay, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Let's Get Real, Sis. We're so happy to have you here. As you can see, we're in two different locations, but that's okay. You know, we still gonna get our points across.
Yes.
Yeah, so I already said welcome to Let's Get Real, Sis. So my name is Amaris, that's Adrianna. Be sure, before we start talking, we have to get the logistics out the way. Be sure to follow us on our IG page at Let's Get Real Sis. My personal is Glam by Am. Hers is Adrianna Manina, and everything is listed down below. It's also super free to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with your friends, your coworkers, your mama, your boyfriend, everybody. You can all watch us. Support Black women podcasters, okay?
Hey. All right. So like Amaris said, today, we're doing things a little different or whatever. I like this though. This is pretty cool, right?
It's good for times that we can't be together. To keep it completely 100 and transparent, America's ghetto. We all know that, okay? America's ghetto. And right now, the East Coast has a gas shortage, but we're not going to get into that. So just to be safe and careful, because we have other jobs to go to, other engagements that we need to make sure we have gas for, family, personal reasons, we decided to do this. Yes. But hopefully we'll only have to do this for those emergency things. So this means, doesn't matter if we're on vacation. It doesn't matter if we're traveling. We could do this, but that's the beauty of technology.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So today's topic.
OMG. What we talking about?
Oh man. So listen. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yo, things get real over there, right?
Oh,
things get real.
They get real ridiculous, but yes, they get real. They get real. And we're going to talk about it today because I'm not a big watcher of the show. Are you?
I'm not. Lately I've been trying to figure out something to watch on TV, and I just, I don't have no drama going on in my life. That's a good thing though. You know what I mean? But, just watching that just to have something to watch. So I have been watching, I guess, the most recent season, which is the 13th season.
Girl, I can't keep up anymore. Can I tell you a little something? It's no hate for the show. I actually stopped watching, and my reasoning is literally because I'm like, this show, these women are gorgeous, right? Let's just get out of the way. They are gorgeous women. They're successful in their own right. They have so much going for them, and I hated to see the drama. I'm like, this man, Andy, is that his name? The producer of the show, Andy, I think. Putting together a bunch of Black women who are so bomb, and there's so much drama, and I hate to see it. I'm like, we could go another route. We don't have to go this route. And that's why I literally stopped watching it. I do follow a few of the women on social media because they're beautiful. I get style inspiration from them. I love seeing their vacations and their things that they do. And I'm like, this is the content I want. I don't want the drama. I don't want the drama.
That's the thing about reality TV. You have to, because what would be reality TV if you didn't have that, going on?
Of course. It sells. And it's okay if it was like here and there, just a little bit, because that's real life. Nobody's happy all the time. But it's excessive.
It is.
It's excessive, and I just can't do it for myself.
Yeah.
Sorry, little housekeeping. If y'all see me go in and out, my office is not clean, so I have the little clean office background. So, I probably just brought attention to it. But if you see my bun go out, just look at Adrianna.
It's okay, sis. I like the background. It makes me want a condo or a little penthouse that looks like that.
No, I literally Googled Zoom backgrounds office, and this is my favorite.
It's my favorite too. So yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia. She's trending.
Oh my gosh. This is okay. So obviously social media has blown up. We have seen just the background. If you're not on social media right now, if you're taking a break from social media, more power to you. I love taking social media breaks. But getting back to the point, if you know the background, I guess a lady named Fallon and Portia are co-workers. They're both on the current season of Atlanta Housewives. Fallon had a husband named Simon, and I guess he's a wealthy businessman. Okay, cool. She brought the girls to her house because anytime a new character is introduced, you're going to have an outing to, get the characters around each other. Brought the girls to her house. They were in her house. They met her husband. They were hanging out, doing this and that. And I understand they're not friends. However, where's the girl code? You are co-workers. All of a sudden, I see a divorce coming on one end, and you're saying after a month you're engaged to a man that you just met through your coworker that was her husband.
Man, you know what? Situations like that really makes me cautious about who I bring into my home.
Hello. I mean, that's like a cardinal rule that, you know, we hear sometimes the older generation say, but it's so true. You can't bring everyone into your home. Mm-hmm. But then there's so many facets of it. It's breaking girl code. It's crossing boundaries. It's making people uncomfortable. I see a lot of conversations happening. Well, none of your friends should meet your man and this and that. And that's like unrealistic. Like, so you're telling me I can't have outings with my closest girlfriend and my man because I need to keep my guard up because she might take him? Where's the morals? And then him too. Let's not just blame the women, him too.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is going on?
You know what? Because I'm currently on the episode where they introduced Fallon, right? Mm-hmm. And it was an episode where she invited the ladies over for a little pool party. And I mean, they quickly glanced over him or whatever, but he's like sitting in the background, just sitting on the edge of the pool, watching the girls twerk and dive in the pool and play and stuff like that. Man, take your behind in this house. This is the girls' day. What are you doing out here?
So that is a true thing too, but still, you wouldn't think if I'm like, because, okay, so when I was in a relationship, I was like really clingy with the person I was with, and I wanted him around for things, and like, if, you know, come hang out with me and this and that, and I understand, like, you know, you should let your man go do his own thing, like, but I say all that to say, if my man's sitting on the sideline because this is what I like, I'm like, hey babe, get some photos of me and my girls, this and that. I don't expect you to be looking at them.
Nah. Come out here and take these pictures real fast and then take you back in the house and get on the game. Go to your man cave. Let me tell you something. Boundaries. I think that's the most important, like, just boundaries and, like you said, girl code. And I understand some people apply the girl code to people that they're like, you know, extra close to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say it doesn't apply in general, but, you know, like in some people's mind, they may not see themselves like, she's not really my friend anyways. I'll just, you know, hang around her because she's in a social circle or whatever. So sometimes people don't apply that girl code to every situation.
That's true.
But I read in the blogs also that the divorce not even finalized.
Yeah, and I mean, Fallon kind of alluded to that because she said, you know, thank you for the well wishes. I'm working on finalizing my divorce and this and that. And it was like, wait, skirt, hold up. So y'all not even. And Portia, how are you engaged after 1 month, anyways? Like,
she was coaching.
How? Like, he's not that fine. I understand he's rich, but he's not that fine for all of this. He's not worth all the stress.
It's probably about is about the money.
Yes, exactly. He's rich. He's rich and he's providing a lifestyle. Yo, did you see that video? There was even another side chick who came out talking about something. He was just with me 5 weeks ago, and so obviously he's like a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men just out here taking full advantage, dipping his toes in whoever water because he can, because he got that pool, because he got that money. So that's what's going on here. I think they all look silly. And that's why I don't watch the show. These women are too beautiful to be looking this silly. I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me. Like, I was looking at Portia's pictures today with disgust. And I'm like, yo, she's beautiful, but I'm looking at your pictures with disgust because I'm like, honey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Is the clout worth it? It's for the next season. Let's be real.
It definitely has to be. Great promotion, right? Great promotion.
Because this introduced me to who Fallon was. I didn't know who she was. And I looked at her, I'm like, she's too beautiful for this. What are you doing?
Watching her in the show, I was just watching it last night. Watching her in the show, like, she held Simon, like, on a platter, like on a, like, she, don't disrespect my husband, don't talk about him, don't talk down about him. This is my house. He is the man in the house. Like, she was like, that's her husband. Like, she had the utmost respect. And she really didn't engage in some of the foolishness that was taking place with the other girls or whatever. But to me, it's just like, you bring around all these girls, they see what you got, they see what they, what you can get and how you're living and stuff like that. So you just peeping in the background, just watching your every move, just wanting what you have and stuff like that. But like, my thing is, like you said, after a month, you get engaged. How long was this going on?
Right.
My question.
That's absolute facts. And how long was it going on? So let's be real. They was probably messing with each other. Probably, if not messing with each other, it was probably flirting happening. And then it turned into, well, we were feeling each other anyways. This and that. I have so many problems with that because you were probably messing with him while he was with Fallon. How you gain a man is how you gonna lose him. So you was messing with a married man. Don't be surprised if he leave you for the next one. Number one. Number two, you haven't vetted him enough. You just met him and you have this man around your daughter. Around your kids in general, like,
and her baby daddy. They had a whole photo shoot.
They're all dumb. Goodness, why are people this dumb?
I don't know.
I think people in general are just stupid.
Listen, it brings back it's PTSD for me. Ooh. Because it's happened a couple of times with me.
A couple?
Huh?
I said a couple.
Girl, I in high school it happened. You know what I mean? Didn't know how to handle it. You're really thrown off. You want to fight the girl, like, oh no. But why does this girl got your phone numbers where she's able to contact you in the first place? You know what I mean? But it also happened currently, like not too long ago, I guess, like I want to say like a year or two ago, as an adult, and just getting real like weird vibes from the situation.
About your current fiance?
So it was a situation, was really, really cool with this girl. And I guess this go along the lines with boundaries, because I didn't learn boundaries until after this situation. You know what I mean? I'm always the soft-spoken, timid, try not to offend people. You know what I mean? Try not to cause any hostile environment or energy around me or whatever, just trying to accommodate everybody's feelings and stuff like that. And so I didn't learn boundaries at this point, but I invited this girl out with me and my fiance, and it got onto a subject where we were bragging about gag reflexes and deep throating, and titties were bouncing for attention and stuff like that. And in my head, I'm like,
I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at and titties were bouncing.
Like, because I don't got the boobies to do it. You know what I mean? I'm itty bitty squad or whatnot. But yeah, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, like, okay, I understand some people don't have any filters, they feel comfortable to talk about certain things, but some conversations are not appropriate, with the people that, my fiance is around. You get what I'm saying? And so a couple of other things happened, but after that situation, I had to cut it off. I had to cut it off, and I felt really bad, you know what I mean? Like, because she was a great friend. We were so close and cool, you know what I mean? But I didn't learn about, and that's my fault, because I take full accountability for allowing that to happen. You have to nip things in the bud, and I'm a big believer in setting boundaries when you're establishing a relationship with someone. You know what I mean? Establishing those boundaries, letting them know, okay, when something happens, I should be able to address you about it. We should be able to sit down and talk about it so we can fix it and move forward or whatever. And that's my mistake. I didn't address it. I didn't talk about how I felt about it. And I let it get to the point where I was like, cold turkey, just cut off a whole friendship. You know what I mean? So boundaries is very important. And
I don't know when they crossing boundaries though. They're not stupid. Like, people make mistakes and stuff, but in general, when you're crossing boundaries, like,
yeah,
you know what to say in front of people. You if you know who the audience is, like, because would you want anyone doing that with your man or with your woman? Like, come on. Like, would your fiance feel comfortable if he invited one of his friends out? He's like, yeah, you know, I'll be packing 10 inches and this and that. You can see my print through my pants. You would never see that friend again.
No.
Like, come on. You know who the audience is.
Exactly.
So that's ridiculous. So let me ask you, are you one of those people, because I was listening to a few other podcasters today, and there was quite a general consensus, and I don't know if I agree with, you shouldn't bring your man around your female friends, period. I'm not, okay, I get where the anger coming from, like you've been crossed, you've been this and that. Don't know if I necessarily agree with that, because it goes back, like you have to dial it back so many steps. You have to start from ground one with who are the people that you're giving the title friend to. Okay, so do you know who's your friend? And that's something that I feel like people are still going through, learning the difference between friend versus coworker versus associate versus someone I can go on vacation with, whatever it is. Like, who's your actual friend? And if I call you a friend, I'm trusting you in all facets of my life. Friend is a big title. So going back to, I shouldn't have a man around any of my friends. It's like, I don't know. Cause I mean, I go to your house and I speak to your fiance. Like, I don't be up in your room bouncing on the bed and stuff. I got shame and boundaries. So I don't know. I'm not with the always or never. I'm not with it. How do you feel?
Okay, so for me, I don't have a large group of friends anyway. So, bringing people over my house around my man is very a rare occasion. But I mean, like you or my best friend, other than that, nobody ever comes around here. But I can say that I am one of those people where I don't bring everybody into my comfort zone. My this is my peace. This is my home, you know what I mean? And I don't want any of that energy trying to, push their way in, you know what I mean? So if I had a large group of friends, I'm going to be honest with you. No. If I'm going to have them over, my man is going to be upstairs somewhere away from us, because he has no business sitting around with a group of females. You down here gossiping, sis? You know what I mean? Or he's just not going to be home, you know what I mean? But I'm just not going to have any loosey-goosey, Shelly Pelly, or whatever you want to call her, around my man. Nope, sure not. Nope. I'm not. Nope.
You gotta say that to TJ. I want to hear what he says. You out here gossiping, sis?
But he already knows. He already knows this, and you've seen it for yourself when you come over and hang out with me. TJ's upstairs doing what?
Well, he loved that game. He loved that game.
Yeah. So,
and like I said, we know that you and me have shame and boundaries, because if you all don't know how we even met, was because the person I was dating at the time and her now fiance were friends. So even when we were hanging out, it was as couples. So, yeah. Which was cool, and that helped me to get to know you. And now that relationship is over, like, we have our own relationship. So I'm not like, oh, I'm only used to them two together. Like, we got our own thing.
Right.
So, yeah. And regardless, if I ever seen your fiance out and about, I ain't one of those women. I'm a big believer in what goes around comes around. How you get them is how you lose them. Girl, do you have any shame? I wouldn't know how to live with myself. Some people don't care, can go to bed peacefully, being a fool, but not me. Not me.
Oh. And I'm the same way, especially when I'm around someone's significant other. I just, it's just something like, I just don't feel comfortable just saying whatever or being reckless with my actions. You know what I mean? It's just, you got to have respect, man. You just got to have respect for not only for what they got going on, their relationship, but for yourself.
Yeah. And, I want to go back to put the onus on him too, because when you date a woman, especially I mean, let's just keep it real. She's very attractive. More than likely, she's gonna have attractive friends. So you need to have some boundaries within yourself. Like this, these are the type of women she's gonna be around: bosses, pretty people, people in TV, whatever. Where's your own self-control? This is the woman who chose to be your wife. So if she introduced you to somebody, it shouldn't be like, oh, I'm looking at her. You already chose your wife. So get it together. So I blame him just as much as I blame Portia. They both have fault, and they're not going to be blessed in the God don't bless mess. So I wouldn't be surprised, even if they make it down the aisle, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. We're going to sit here this time next year and be like, look at this.
Yep.
It's
There's
not
a whole nother debacle going on for next season.
Yes.
Everybody tune in.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And
but do you think like some people view like, because I had someone ask me this question before too. Actually, I had a friend. She's into, you know, podcasting, and she used to like interview celebrities and stuff at red carpet. So she gets invited to a lot of like conferences and stuff. So she took me to this conference with Little Mo and her Little Mo's fiance, and it was kind of like a round table. And so they passed the subject was about this, bringing friends around your man or whatever. And I know some women said kind of like it's like an intimidation, or it's like a confidence or self-esteem thing. Do you think that some women, like, the reason why they're afraid to bring other women around their men, because they might be afraid that, you know, their man might think the other woman is attractive? Do you see it like that, or do you?
That's a great question. You know, a girl actually said that to me a week ago. It's crazy because it's not in my personality to mess with any, even if you're my associate. I'm not going after what's yours. That's just not me. But a girl said that to me. She was like, you could never be friends with my man. I don't even know her man, and I don't even hang out with this girl. We're coworkers. And however, I'm about to be on a trip with all of my coworkers. We're all going to Mexico. Because, you know, the wedding, and you know, we're going for a wedding, and we all share the bride as a mutual friend. Anyways, she said it jokingly. She was like, yeah, you could never be friends with my man. And I'm like, okay. And I asked her, I was like, are you saying me specifically, or are you saying that you don't like when your man has female friends? And she was like, no, you specifically. And I'm like, why? Not that I'm interested, but I just want to know what's your reason. And I'm like, okay, why do you say that? And even the bride, she was like, what's wrong with AJ? And she's like, no, because AJ is a temptation. And I'm like, and that kind of goes to what you were saying, where some girls really feel like others might be a temptation. But I told her, I was like, if I ever met someone you were talking to, it is not in my personality to say anything more than, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Unless you are bringing me into some kind of conversation. But even then, I have standards and morals. Like, but I was like, wow. Like, so I guess some people really think like that. But then who are you dating that you're worried that he's going to be looking at somebody else? So in that way, shape, or form. So yeah, that came up recently, and I was like,
probably that booty girl that you carrying.
You know, I can't help it. Everybody gonna look at that. Like, I even used to joke with people like who would be like, oh, well, what you wear, honey, I could wear a nun outfit. I will still have a butt. And I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do. Just bring it up with Jesus. He made me this way.
Okay.
He put all my weight in this behind.
Girl.
So, but
wow.
regardless, I was like, wow, yeah, some people really think that way, and it is what it is. But I mean, more power to you. Keep your man away from everybody then. I'm not the only girl out here with a fat butt.
Right, exactly. Don't he go to the store by himself sometimes? So, you know, I'm not a jealous person. You know what I mean? I used to be. Now I'm like, look, you're beautiful. And of course, if I think you're beautiful, obviously my man is going to think you're beautiful, and I'm not going to penalize him for, you know, thinking like that. That's it. Just like you said, respect and morals. My man knows, okay, we looked, now let's go finish, like, move forward, move on, you know what I mean? Like,
because it's an unrealistic thing to act like people aren't gonna look at someone and be like, oh, they're attractive, but then you keep it moving. That's the biggest piece. You ain't gonna stop talking.
Because we had a conversation, me and him had a conversation about monogamy, right? And it was along the lines, because I don't know what, it was something trending about monogamy is not, we're not biologically programmed to be monogamous or whatever, or monogamy is not in a man's nature or whatever. And so we had a conversation or whatever, and he was very transparent with me, you know what I mean? He was like, I asked him, you think you see other girls, do you like, you think they're attractive, do you get tempted or whatever? And he was just like, you see a girl, I see a girl, I mean, if she's beautiful, she got, big boobs, she got a big butt, I'm a man, you know what I mean? Of course I'm going to think that she's, she got a big butt, or she's, she's attractive or whatever. He was like, I can't just turn that off because I'm with someone. He was like, but as long as I have self-control and I know to respect my relationship, there should be no issues or whatever. And I'm like, I wanted to get mad, but I was like, dang, that's real. It's human nature to find someone else attractive, but don't go for the kill. Like, what you looking, and then that's it or whatever. So it sounds like Fallon's man, he was looking and he shot his shot. He went for the kill. And it looks like Portia was already, she was like,
Portia saw the
me,
dollar
baby.
when she walked in that house. When she walked in the house, she saw Birkin and dollar signs.
And then like my thing is just like you have a divorce, and I'm not trying to put her down or saying like, come for her or anything. I just started watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm just the last season. That's it. I haven't even watched all the seasons, but sorry. Something was on my lip. You have a divorce. You've been divorced. Then you called off your engagement. And then you're engaged all over again. And then because the last season was filmed, I want to say I saw the last episode was like in April of last year. That was the last season. And how long do you have to be separated to finalize the divorce?
Well, every state is different. So I don't know what it is in Georgia. In fact, I'm gonna Google it right now while you're talking.
Yeah. So I see her on social media, and it's like she doesn't even care. She's having photo shoots with her ex-fiance / baby daddy. No remorse, no nothing. And of course, my nosy behind, I try to go on everybody, especially Kenya Moore, because I know Kenya Moore and Portia does not have a great relationship. So I tried to see if there was any shade thrown or anything like that. It was a little bit thrown when Fallon posted or whatnot, but
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but it says there's no absolute date. However, they recommend 30 days. That's inconvenient, because wasn't it just 30 days? So it seemed like while he was separated, he was probably talking and taking down Portia. There's rumors out that she's pregnant. Yeah, so who knows? Which would explain the rushed thing if they're pregnant. Say, oh yeah, we fell in love to try to cover up what you did. It's all a mess, but more power to you. Hope it don't blow up it all in your face, even though it's going to. So hope you know how to pick it up when it does blow up in your face. So, because it's all a mess. It's all a mess. It's all a mess.
It is.
That's why I don't watch the show.
Yeah.
I don't watch that. So, do you have anything else to say about this topic?
No. No, listen. Portia, she any boundaries that was there, she crossed them all. I'm sorry.
Nobody's gonna trust her in the future, even if this is for publicity. People are gonna always have that side eye towards her now for anything she tries to do in the future. And also, let me mention, I'm sorry, one more thing. Kenya's like really big into commenting on this, like she's like against it or whatnot. Honey, I actually watched Housewives in the beginning seasons when you was talking to Phaedra's husband. So don't say nothing. We didn't forget. We can still go back and look them episodes up, and you big to comment.
Oh goodness.
A mess. These beautiful women in this stupidity.
It is.
Got us out here looking like let me not get started because I got something where I'm like, this is a white man producer behind the show, and he got y'all pitted against each other. Y'all are performers. I can't stand it, but that's a whole nother facet.
You got Black women out here looking bad,
and you getting a heck of a check because of it, and I'm not for it. Wake up. I'm not for it. Can I just mention before we do anything to tie this up, viewers, we did not plan this. Look at this, off the shoulder, circle, even though mine are drooped, but still we got the circle, the tassels in the front. Yours is a bun. I got my scarf. We did not talk about what we were wearing.
I said I was going to dress. I said, look, I'm not dressing up. I'm just going to throw some mascara on and some earrings. And then I try to find like a regular shirt, and I ain't fold my laundry. You know how that goes. Who likes folding laundry? I don't. So I was like, let me just grab this shirt because I'm not about to be sitting here. I was already running late, so
yeah. No, it's all good. I like how it turned out. We just be coordinated. This just goes to show we really be connected, even when we don't talk about like what's going on. So yeah, cute. Just wanted to mention that. It's cute. But I guess we'll close this out.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Want to thank you so much, as always, for watching. Please let us know if you're okay with this setup. There's going to be times, especially with our busy schedules and personal things we have going on, where we may resort to Zoom. If you like it, let us know. We want the feedback. If you don't, it's okay. Let us know. That can help us decide on different filming days so we can make sure that we're together. This is all still, it's only episode 5. So this helps us get it together with what is more appealing to you. So I like both ways. I like the formality and the setup, but I also like the informal conversation. I enjoyed both style of podcasting, but we want to hear from you. So yeah, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay. We got to talk about a giveaway if we hit a certain amount of subscribers.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. I love that.
We got to discuss that. So definitely hit the subscribe button because we got something coming for y'all. We want to give back because we love y'all. And I'm the queen of shopping, so I got tons of stuff to give away in every single let's see here. Be sure to follow us. Let's get real, sis. Glam by M, Adrianna Menina. You don't have to memorize none of that. It is be loud. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, we got 4 other videos. So if you're new here, okay, you probably didn't see the other 4. Start binge watching. Keep us on in the background while you're cleaning your house. Hear our voices talk about different topics. And if there's a specific topic that you want to hear, let me take a breath. If there's a specific topic you want to hear, let us know. You never know, we might choose your topic to talk about because we love talking.
We do.
Anything else? Are we good?
No, yeah, you guys stay safe out there. Don't let everything in the world that's going on stress you out, overwhelm you, put you in a panic and stuff like that. Stay protected, stay prayed up, stay blessed out here in these streets, you know what I mean? And live your life.
All right. Live your life. Until next time, this is going straight up, so enjoy it, and we will see you in our next podcast.
Bye.
We should stop it now.